Help me. What?
Come back. Come back to me.
Uh,
For fuck's sake. That was so
um,
crack up. Oh, what a player.
Wait, you're a fucking loser, eh?
Oh, don't even get me started, I know.
Oh, all right, bro.
If
Catch you
that
later.
wasn't what you're expecting, bro.
Oh, I need to get off the Wi-Fi. It's
Do you reckon
terrible.
for the next episode I should just shave my beard? Oh, there we go. Fuck me.
We're back in action, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Who knows? Episode
What episode 5?
five. Five. Yeah, we've got some real good topics for today.
We're supremely organized today. We've got the goods. Um, Wait. All right. Give me a little rundown on your thoughts on UFC 300002.
Oh, before we get to that, I
Okay.
want we'll get to that in a minute, but I want to know your quick Mr. Robot thoughts. I don't know if you've
Oh,
watched any
wait.
more, but
Mr. Robot first impressions. That's what this can be as well.
yeah, yeah.
Shit.
How
Um,
many episodes are you in? Still just one and a half or?
1.5. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to watch. Bro, it's so good. The acting's amazing. The like
Yeah.
fucked
I
upness is
was
like,
I was a
you
little
know?
concerned, like, because I was like, oh, the darkness aspect, I don't know if you'll
Yeah,
love, but I feel like it's done in a way where it's like, I don't know, it's cool how it's like all just a rip on society in general and stuff.
100%.
Like, it's
Yeah, yeah.
fucking sick ass. And then
Wait.
at the end of that first episode where it's like where he walks into the room and it's just like all the elites and you're just like,
Yeah.
ah, ah, ah.
And it's so crazy, man. And that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's like the balance of predictability. You're like, oh yeah, shit's going down, and then he walks in, and it's like, wait, no, it's not what you think. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just crazy. The
Bro,
negativity
it's
and
so
positivity
good.
is well balanced. It's like a full-on Zertrude of
Yeah.
balance.
I watched the whole thing by myself years ago, and then I rewatched it with Georgia, and now it just came up on Prime, and I was like, oh sweet, like over here it's on Prime, and I just rewatching the whole thing, and I'm in season 2 at the moment.
Fuck's sake.
Gucci
Yeah.
man,
I'm definitely keen
it's
to watch
just
more.
so good, bro.
I have a feeling though,
Goose, that's good.
I don't know if it will last like as good, but you say it will, so
Nah, nah,
all
it,
praise
it
be
does,
to
my
Will.
brother. But I don't want to get it too much into it. But my favorite episodes of the whole series are definitely in season 3 and 4.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's one in season 3 in particular. There's like a double feature episode. I won't spoil it, but it's like a back-to-back thing where it like everything from the first just rolls into the second, and it's just so hectic and intense. You're just like, oh,
Like
ah,
massive
ah.
build-ups and shit.
Yeah, like you're like, oh god, this is. Well, I could see where it's leading.
Oh,
Anyway, switch.
golly.
Still not as good as Fallout though, bro.
Oh, hey, bro, Fallout was my favorite show
Like,
ever.
the more you think about it though, the more has that dropped further than your last thoughts. It's probably at like a solid 4 for me now.
Wait, the only good part about that
Always happens with things, bro.
is the ghoul.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Like you must admit, from the first episode of Mr. Robot compared to the first episode of Fallout, it's not even comparable, eh?
Wait, on a serious
It
note,
is
that's
not
what I said to
comparable.
you. How many shows do you watch the first episode where you're actually like, whoa?
Not
Normally,
much.
normally it's like, oh
I
yeah, oh
rated
yeah.
the first episode of Be Bad, but I remember even Vikings. It took me like 2 or 3 episodes to be
Wait, it took
invested.
me ages for Breaking Bad, if I'm honest.
Real,
Yeah.
real, real.
Wait, something
Interesting.
that I think you should watch, but it's only on Apple TV, unfortunately, is Dark Matter.
Sounds interesting.
Have you heard of it?
No.
The actor on, you'll know him.
Uh,
You fucking know the guy. must show you.
Is he a squire?
He's an actual squire.
Is he a
These two actors.
Scientologist?
Oh, what is going on, bro?
Oh yeah, it's like Aaron Eggard or something. I can't remember his name. And then
He's
that
on
girl,
Warrior.
I can't remember. Yeah,
Tom
yeah, I
Hardy.
know exactly who they are, and she's off Requiem for a Dream, bro. If you want to watch one of
Yeah.
the most fucked up movies of all time, go watch Requiem for a Dream. You'll feel real good about your life, bro. You'll feel real good.
I don't know if I want to.
No, don't. It's not
Wait,
even. It's a good movie, but it's just like this is so beyond fucked up. Why is this even a movie? Why was this being made?
wait, to
All I'll
circle
say
back
is
to dark matter.
there's a double dildo scene.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm full serious.
I'm gonna go
I
watch
watched it when I
it.
was like 17. It traumatized me.
Oh
No,
shit, you would have been
not in
sitting
a
down.
good way. No, it's disgusting, bro. It's not in any good way. It's not, the intention is
Uh,
not to make you feel good. Anyway,
mm. All right, I'll go watch it.
let's move on.
Wait, I'll just do
How's your
that
week
tonight. I
been,
won't do anything
Sir
else.
Kilimanjaro?
Oh, bro,
Just watch Requiem for a Dream on repeat on Saturday, 4 times over.
fucking lag going on,
I'm good, bro. It's on
eh?
your side.
Wait, real quick, dark
I'm
matter.
using hotspot for mine.
Dark matter is about ball heads. That's
It's about dark matter. I'm assuming it's pretty trippy.
it's real trippy. It's about like if you were to read the, to be fair, if you looked at the cover, it's about like multiple universes and like parallel universes and shit. It's really fucking good. But
Bro,
it's
there's
like
so many of those shows going on at the moment, eh?
I know.
Like there's a show called Dark on Netflix, like a German show that's really good. I'm also watching, me and Georgia are watching this show called Outer Range. And like that deals with like time travel and shit like that as well.
The fuck, eh? We just need such extreme concepts to like
What are
grasp
they
people
telling
to
us?
hang out.
What are they trying to tell us? No, I'm joking. I'm not one of those people.
This is real. Red, red.
um, Gooch, nah, I'll give it a go after Mr. Robot and Outer Range, but I don't have
Actually really
Apple
good.
TV, and I've
But the
used
only
the
problem
free
is it's
subscription.
once a week releases. There's only 6 episodes at the moment, and there's one a week, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm
Yeah, that
definitely some
for
more
me that
Robo.
it's annoying how the the way they've done shows now, where they're like some shows are released all at once, makes the shows for me that aren't released all at once, I like lose
Mm.
interest in it week
Yeah,
after week. Like
you're
it
like, oh
goes,
yeah,
it
the episode,
diminishes.
and then you're like,
Yeah,
oh, I forgot
because you're
again.
used to being able to binge it and get like that instant crave. It's
Exactly.
fucked. Eh?
It's 11 p.m. I should be going to sleep.
Keep going. Yeah, yeah.
One more. Bro, the
Me and
amount of
Georgia
times I
always
never
have.
sleep and just watch shows all night. That's all I do, bro. I just watch shows.
Shut up. I actually go to sleep at 9:30 most nights.
What to watch shows?
Honest. No, to sleep. Um, but yeah,
Respect.
I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. Young Cud
Oh.
Max woke up.
Oh, I thought it was for like a purpose, but sick.
No,
Um,
no.
I want to go to bed also at 9:30, but I've been going to bed at like 10:30, 11, and it's just not enough sleep.
Yeah, for me, I have to go at 9:30 because it always takes me like 30 minutes to go to sleep. Like I just have this like wind down period, regardless of when I go to bed.
That's so
So it's
crazy.
always
For me, I'm
delayed.
like,
Yeah, you're the sleep nation. I've seen you sleep in some extreme situations, to say the least.
yeah, yeah. That's really good.
All right, let's get to these actual topics, eh?
All right. My prediction on Mr. Robot, though, I think it's probably going to be one of my favorite shows of all time, just the vibe that it's giving me. So thank you for that recommendation. Apologies that it has taken so long. And
It's just the title, and when you look it up, it doesn't look like you're not like it's not like oh I want to get into that. Like and
Yeah.
Mr. Robot, you're like
Wait, that
I don't
guy,
know,
the actor, he just looks like a crazy
Rami
cunt. The way
Malek.
he's so good. He's so
Yeah,
good.
he's a beast, and
Yeah.
you like him even though he is absolutely fucking got some issues. Got some
Yeah.
issues for sure.
Clearly got some issues, bro. He's already like
Oh, he
upped his
revealed.
morphine dose in like in
Yeah.
episode one. He's just like, it's okay. Puts it in a little thing.
There are people following me, like just tripping out, eh?
I
But then you're like, is he actually tripping or like, are they
know.
actually following him?
That's what's confusing. Exactly. It's actually
Double
real
whammy,
good.
bro.
All
Yeah,
right,
gooch.
ladies
I'm
and gentlemen,
stoked.
UFC 301.
1,000.
1,000. Why am I
UFC in
handcuffed?
space.
I'm committed to
No
this.
gravity fights.
Wait.
Kadoosh! Imagine.
All right. Let's lock it in.
um, Bro, that Makachev Poirier fight, that was so much better than I expected.
Yes, me
What
too.
the hell
But
was that?
but before we get there, kudos to fuck, I've completely forgot his name. Edson Barboza.
Are you talking about the co-main or
Yeah.
so I was gonna do that second D. I
All
was
right, all
gonna do
right. Let's
that
go. Let's go
next.
main. Let's go main. Let's deep dive.
It's deep dive. Um, it was a banger, bro. I was not expecting Poirier to. Like we both were like, we want Poirier to win, but he's gonna
He's
get
not
choked
going
out in
to.
the first round, and he almost did. Like he was
Hmm.
in some predicament in the first round, like just
He got
fighting off
out
subs
every
the
time,
entire
bro.
round.
How does he get
Yeah,
out
yeah, but
every time?
like I was stressed though. Like I was like, I think people are finally like the Habibs and the Russians at the top. I think people are finally starting to like they're finally starting to figure out ways to beat them and not beat them, but like make it a more of an even fight. Like because obviously they've been around for like 10 years now, the Dagestanis, and people have obviously learnt their techniques and defenses for their techniques and stuff. And I feel like
Yeah,
people are just starting. It's starting to get to the point where they're not as dominant. Like you see them in predicaments more often than they used to be, and it's
it's
good.
true.
It's good for the sport.
But you see how
Um,
mad Khabib was getting? He was like, "Fucking finish this! Come on!"
Take him down, yeah, take him
Yeah.
down. But it wasn't that easy. Like I feel like since the first fight, like since Poirier fought Habib the first time, he's obviously worked on his takedown defense a
100%.
shitload.
100%.
In saying that, I do think Habib's style is still worse for Poirier because he like Makachev goes down and he's looking for subs and rolling around to look for subs the whole time. He's more jiu-jitsu based, whereas Habib just gets you down and just beats on you.
Mm,
So I feel like with Habib's more of like a mauling style where he takes you down and just beats the
yeah.
shit out of you and then subs when you've given up. Whereas
Yeah.
Islam just instantly goes for subs, whereas Habib's just like fucking smash your brother, like just non-stop, just beating the shit out of you.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It
And the
just
amount of
really shows
energy
you as
that
well,
would
like,
take.
bro, Habib was just a fucking animal, bro.
Being rolled by.
Don't do this again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you remember how when we used to explain, like in the midst of our Canada adventures, when we explain how we feel mentally, it would be like, bro, I feel like I've just done 5 rounds with Khabib. I feel like I've just been rolled by Khabib, bro.
There'd be nothing worse though than just being pinned up against the fence. What I'm starting to notice as well with those fighters is I think that the Dagestanis are really good at taking people down on the fence, but when they're in the middle, like in the center, they struggle a lot more. Like
You
even
say that, but look at
that's
how he
why,
finished Dustin.
yeah, I know, but that was like a takedown, and then he was like he pulled like a reap and pulled his leg up as well, which is crazy as. But for the
Yeah.
rest of the fight, whenever it was on the fence, he had like a 70% chance of taking Dustin down, but in the middle, it was a lot more difficult. Even with Connor and Habib had a much more difficult time trying to take him down in like the center than when it was on the fence. Like once it's on the fence,
Mm,
it's like it's game over. If you get
yeah.
me.
Wait,
But Dustin was a beast, bro. I've got to give props to Islam too, though. Like, as that was not the fight he was expecting, and like he got cut up pretty bad, and he
bro,
was
his
still a dog, and
collarbone got caged.
he was still beating. Like, as we were like, it feels like Dustin was winning,
He
but
was still
Islam
getting,
was
yeah.
still winning the fight. Yeah, like Islam won pretty clearly. Maybe he maybe lost a round, if that. He probably won all 5 rounds. He still outstriked
Yeah.
Dustin, and he hit Dustin with the harder shots. Like even in
He
the
may
first
have
round
been
before
losing the
Dustin
last
got
round
taken
though.
down. Yeah, I think he was, but then it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
he fucking read them, choked him out. Yeah. So he's
What
a
a
dog as well.
crazy
Like as much
fucking
praise as we're giving Dustin, like we got to give him praise too
oh,
because
for
he
sure.
wasn't. He definitely was not
Yeah.
expecting a war, and to
Clearly
be
the
all
better
of a sudden
fighter.
in this massive war, you'd be like, "Oh God, this is not going the way I planned it." Now I'm fucking gonna have to be blood and guts fighting for the rest of this fucking fight. Like
Okay.
the mental games you would have in your head, you'd be like, "Oh shit, here we
Wait,
go."
just imagine taking your first like handful of shots and you're like, you're thinking you're gonna win and you're like on it, and then you're
Yeah,
like, get this. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
this. Oh,
But whenever he did get hit, he would hit Dustin back pretty well too. There's a few times he had Dustin hurt pretty bad. Even
yeah.
in the first round, he like landed 2 huge shots and then he took Dustin down. And it was
I
like, oh
seem to
shit,
remember
here we
at
go.
one point he had maybe one point where he looked like he got fucked up. Maybe one point.
Yeah, it was when when Dustin elbowed him and it cut him open, and you could see he was like, "Oh shit!" And then Dustin like screamed in his face.
Yeah, that was cool. That was warrior shit.
He was like, "Let's fucking go!" Just an absolute chat, eh? Bro, Dustin got KO'd by Gaethje like a year ago, and since then won one fight, got a title fight, had an insane performance. Like, I mean, everyone had been counting him out. We're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he got KO, that's it," and like he's
Wait,
just fucking
fucking
Chad,
thoughts
bro.
on the gold gloves?
They're ugly, bro. I'm not a fan. I just don't like. I saw other designs where people had made them completely black with just UFC logo and gold writing, and they looked cool as fuck. And I was like, just why? And then why
Yeah.
have they both got gold gloves, like with blue and red tape? It's just ugly. Like blue and red doesn't go with the gold. No offense to white dudes, but the gold looks really bad on tanned white guys. It just looks like just ugly, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a
No,
fan.
Sidious. So
Not a
many
fan,
options.
bro. I reckon yeah, I just don't understand why they went for that. Um,
I saw
and it
another
was supposed to
photo, bro,
reduce
and I was
eye
like, they can't
pokes.
be fighting in
Supposed to
those.
reduce
They
eye
can't.
pokes, and there was like 50 eye pokes. Not that many, but there was a solid 6 or 7 eye pokes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. What were your overall thoughts?
First thing, I talked to you previously about how the gold gloves were poo, and I thought they were going to be
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
And when I saw them with them, I was like, oh my God, what is this?
yeah.
Um,
Such a big corporation. Why and how
yeah,
was that designed? Like there must have been multiple people that voted on the design, and that's the one that got through.
yeah. Or maybe Dana was just like, no, no, I want them gold, and they're gonna be gold. I'm DD White.
Shut up. I'm actually low-key a fan of Dana.
I'm a huge fan. Um,
Even
yeah,
though
I'm
in
sorry.
some aspects I love him and in some aspects he's not great. But
Nah, but
anyway, go ahead, go
all
ahead.
respect to that man for what he's created. Before I say anything about it, I want to ask you for your official prediction. Has Diamond retired?
No,
Okay.
it's fucking boy because his retirement is like, oh, I don't want to say, but probably, and it's like just you're obviously not going to retire. Like you're obviously your head sort. I want him to retire because I'm like that's a good note to end on. Like you put up an insane performance, but you can't be that iffy about retirement. Like it's do you really think he's going to retire being that iffy? And if they come to him and go 200 mil fight Connor or some bullshit, he's obviously going to be like, no, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do it one more time. But I've heard him speaking about it previously, and he's like, "Oh, I love it, but I know every time I'm going out there, especially my type of fights, like I'm leaving a part of myself in there." And he's like, "I want to be able to be present with my daughter and
Mm.
not be like a potato when I'm
Yeah.
older.
Fuck,
Like I want to
that's
be able to
real, man.
talk to her and shit." Yeah.
God damn.
Yes. Because like he's just when is he not in a fucking war, bro? He
Every
just
time.
always gets in ridiculous wars.
Yeah. Fuck. Wait, oh no, this is too much of a sidetrack. I don't want to say it yet. Yeah, he'll probably come back to fight Connor if yeah. I don't know what Connor's up to,
Yeah.
bro.
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that at the end,
All
bro.
right, cool, cool.
Yeah. Costa versus Strickland.
Yeah, Costa. So that's what I was thinking of before. Um, Strickland's a beast, bro. Got to give it to him.
Yeah, yeah, he is. I'm
Just
not a
that
great
forward
fan of his
pressure.
fighting style. Like, it's
Either.
pretty ugly to me. Like, just
Like, I mean,
kick, kick,
in my
kick, kick,
opinion,
jab, jab,
though, in my
GG,
humble
jab, jab.
opinion, more it's more beautiful than Gaethje. Eh?
You reckon?
I prefer
Nah, I
watching
like
it than
Gaethje's
Gaethje.
massive hooks. I just like the sound of Gaethje's punches when they hit people. It's like a what? Bah! You're like, oh shit.
I just love
But
Strickland's
yeah,
poise. Like his face, he's just like a dog,
yeah,
the way he is the whole time, and there's like
he's
teeps,
just
and he's
focused
just
as shit, eh?
bro. Costa just got
But
destroyed
that
by the
fight
ruthless energy.
went exactly. That was exactly how I said it would. But Costa did even less than I thought he would. He like
Yeah,
it's
me
opened
too.
up. He started wow. Like he hit like three huge leg kicks. I was like, oh yeah, this is going well. And then from there, he just got
Mm.
rolled over. He just couldn't land anything,
He only tried
and he
one
just kept
house kick.
moving back, bro. What fuck? He
Yeah,
just I don't I think his plan was to throw leg kicks and body shots and then try to a high kick, but he realized that Strickland's defense was too good and nothing was going to work. And
Strickland's
then
defense is
you could tell
insane.
by like you could tell like 4 and 5 he was just like oh fuck. You could see he was just defeated mentally. Eh? Like
Yeah.
it was just like a look to him that was just like oh god,
Wait, Joe
I
Rogan said
can't do
something during
anything.
that fight, which I thought was really probably true, and that was since he got knocked out by Izzy, he hasn't really had the full confidence to brawl.
No, no, he definitely hasn't as much, but I feel like it's also they've been trying to be like more calculated and shit. Like in the Robert Whitaker fight, he wasn't brawling, but it worked for him there. Whereas in this, like I don't know, it's pretty hard to be a defensive fighter like how Izzy is and beat Strickland because his forward pressure is just ridiculous. And
Yeah,
without pushing him back, you're not really going to get an opening on him because he's making you fight on his terms.
yeah, true. It's such a
And his
brutal
defense is
style,
just
bro.
ridiculous, bro. Like how I didn't understand how he just deflects everything and
It's
just rolls with
insane.
everything with his style. It's like he's so open, but it just works. And he does what you're not supposed to do. Like he reaches forward and grabs hands and shit. Like you're not supposed to do that because you're supposed to come around with hooks. But he's just so good defensively that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Wait, I remember when I first saw Strickland and he was like talking shit, and he was a nobody at the time, but he was talking shit in the press conference. And I was just like, oh, this dude's like so different, but I didn't think he was actually going to go anywhere. I thought he was going to be trash.
Yeah, yeah,
And then he ends up being a beast, and like his style is like another individual style that I feel like we've never really seen. Like he's got his own
for
style.
sure. 100%. Nobody does what he does.
Hmm.
Just doesn't like people say like that sort of boxing defensive style shouldn't work in MMA, but he just makes it work. And he checks kicks so fucking well. He lifts his leg every time.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see, do you remember that one kick Costa through and he
Costa
checked
fucking
it and
like,
you saw the
yeah,
fucking pain on his face. You
yeah,
could see Costa go, oh fuck.
yeah.
And then Costa didn't throw another kick for ages. That looks so
Oh man.
bad. He fucking lifted it up and Costa just went straight to his bone, eh?
Imagine going to like go on the offense and then you end up getting hurt.
Yeah,
It's brutal. Fuck, man. I just have so much respect for fighters, and like since boxing way more as well, like you really realize and see how much time that they've put into their style and like how they
for
fight.
sure.
Fucking crazy.
That's part of my favorite thing is like now I'm coming into not like I'm fucking good or anything, but now I kind of like have formulated my own style, even though it's like based on other people's styles, like something that I feel works for myself. And it's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
cool seeing that happen. Like you're like, oh yeah, this is how I would fight. Oh, cool. Cool,
Man,
cool, cool, cool,
I'm real pumped to
cool.
train again because I feel like I'm already a different boxer, and my kicks are way different now
A
too.
different man.
I'm stoked.
Yeah,
And
sick,
fuck,
sick.
man, It's
Getting
so
that
good. I love it.
I feel like you could get really good at kicking. You've always been super flexible hips wise. I remember you've
Yeah.
always had the flexibility of your hips over me. I don't know why. I
Mm.
just
I am also now
always
training
felt like
for.
you're really flexible in that area.
Yeah. Wait, I legit, some days I won't train, but I'll just go out there, I'll do rope flow, and then I'll hit the reflex bag and then just like with thin gloves on the bag just to like
Yeah,
make my fists land properly. So I'm just like
yeah,
practicing flow and technique and like that's one of my favorite things to do now, man. It's so fucking good.
yeah. Have
Just
you
like
started turning out your wrists like instead of that? If you, oh God, it's weird when I'm looking at it from that way. If you turn them out slightly like that, you're like hitting more of the two main knuckles
yeah,
instead of these end ones.
I'm now
Yeah,
hitting here every time. I used to always hit
yeah,
here and like
yeah, yeah.
but now every time, bro, it's like it feels so good. You're just like ah,
That's
ah,
super important too,
ah.
because those two big knuckles obviously are like the strongest point of impact, and they're the least
Yeah,
to break. That's out of all of it.
yeah, fuck it.
Gang
So good.
Gucci,
And now that I've got like
Gooch Gooch.
proper gloves, it feels like cool when you put them on. You're like, yeah, boy,
Yeah.
put my gear on, son.
What ounces do you use again?
14.
14 or
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, sweet. Yeah,
But
I'm
I
only
normally rock
16, so it's cool.
the like the quick wrap hand with the little pad inside of the 14s anyway. So technically,
Yeah, yeah, I do that as well. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Fuck, it's so good. I love it. I love it so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, me too. Although sometimes you're like, you go to do it and you have just like everything's just not working like it should, or it feels
Yeah.
like it's not working. You're just like, oh fuck, what's going on today? Fuck,
Coordination, eh? You're
get
like,
in the game, son. Yeah,
ooh, oh. But something that I found myself doing is just
wait,
like
wait, 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 bro.
flowing and enjoying it way more, just enjoying myself, just enjoying myself, man.
Yeah,
Enjoying myself, man.
I've been doing at the end of every session, after like my um after my big heavy bag sessions where I do like 12 rounds of different techniques and shit, the ones I showed you. I've been doing just 4 minutes on the bag, just one shots, but feinting before every shot. So I'll do
Mm,
my jab first from my good side, and I'll do like 30 seconds of feinting jabs, like
nice.
feinting and then throwing and feinting and throwing, and then my right hand, just every single way you can do it pretty much. Just right at the end of my session as well. So get them
Nice.
good feints in. I've been trying to feint more in my combinations as well.
Have you been
Obviously,
doing
it
the
takes a
cheeky?
lot of skill. No, I'm not that good, bro. That disorient the shit out of me.
Me too.
Disorientate. Yeah,
Sorry,
like I
take.
get genuinely dizzy. Like when I do backflips and shit, I'm like,
Wait, me too. Sometimes I do some animal flow and I get up and I'm like,
oh fuck, is going on? Yeah.
but yeah, I'm
um,
fucking loving it. Circling back
gang,
to the
bro.
fight.
Huh?
Circling back to the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Costa, yeah, I don't know, man. He got dicked.
But I feel like the majority of fighters are gonna get dicked by Strickland, to be honest. At
Yeah,
this point, unless you're like Pereira, where you just have insane power. Like even if he rematches Izzy, I just don't see how that could go any different. To be honest,
hmm.
what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, it's actually kind of scary. Yeah, he's just like the Terminator.
Yeah,
He just
yeah, nothing
comes
gonna happen.
at you.
I just wish Strickland had a bit more power on his shots, but I guess that's like the trade-off. Like because of his stance, I feel like, and because he's like conserves his energy so much, he doesn't really throw huge amounts of power in his shots. But
Hmm.
that's just me nitpicking,
Yeah,
nitpicking.
it's so funny, from the outside talking this because like any of those
I
dudes
know,
fucking kill me.
destroy us. Wouldn't even be a fight, bro. We
Yeah,
just cower in the corner and get beaten.
I'd like throw a couple and then be like, boom.
100%.
I'm sorry,
It
Costa.
ended in the crack up way too when Strickland just started fucking throwing head kicks all of a sudden.
That was cool.
I was like, what is happening here? And then he threw
Yeah,
like a jumping sort of, I don't even know what to call that thing, a jumping crane kick or some shit.
that front kick thing, that was so.
Boy, yeah.
Running
So
out of
the
time.
news,
Got
have
10
you heard
minutes
the
left.
McGregor shit going on? It's all good. We'll finish it up in 10 minutes. Have you heard about this McGregor news? How the press conference got cancelled last minute?
So I'm going to tell you what I've heard because I feel like you've heard more than me. But I just heard that the fight's off, and then now him and Dana are like unfollowing each other or some bullshit. And I don't know, something clearly happened, but I don't really know.
So what happened was the press conference that was supposed to be on Tuesday got cancelled the day before, and then the UFC like sent out a release saying it's been cancelled, apologizing to fans and shit, and then nobody said anything until Connor came out and said he apologized for the inconvenience and all this shit. And like just still nobody really knows what's happening. But the UFC's like taken off. I don't think they've unfollowed each other, but the UFC's, you know how they put like free fights out on YouTube, building up fights.
They've
They
taken
put
all
like
his.
they've taken all the Conor McGregor fights off, and they've also stopped promoting UFC 303. But they haven't. Nobody's commented on what's going on. And Michael Chandler posted something saying like, "I'm going back to Tennessee. See you all soon." And so it's like, well, you just have you left your training camp? But nobody's said what's happening. So like everyone's just been like, "Oh, Connor's popped for PEDs, or Connor's been partying too much, and fucking, or
Right.
Connor's been injured or some shit." But no one's like confirmed anything. But
There was
it's
a
not looking
picture of
good.
him he posted on Instagram, and
Was it
it
the one of him partying?
nah.
Or is that the hospital, the one that kind of looks like he's in a
He
hospital?
looks like he's
Yeah,
in the hospital, bro.
yeah. So who knows? It's just annoying. Like it's been like 2 days and they haven't said anything, which is like, come on, it's no.
What is this?
I don't know, bro. I don't
He's in
know
hospital.
why. Why does he look completely different all the time? I don't
I know.
understand. Some days he has a beard and some days he doesn't. Like if you look at his post, he's just like his beard just disappears in and out. Must just have insane beard growth abilities.
Or yeah. I don't know. I did see a
And
video.
a lot of people think it's like a ploy as well, and he's just like
Yeah.
fucking with Chandler even more, and like that's why he's posting photos of him partying, because in the photos, like in the videos, no one's actually seen him drinking. He's just like in the club. So people are saying that staying. These people are staying, bro. These people are saying he's just trolling and like just making like this, even though like canceling the press conference and shit was bad, it's kind of put more promotion on it. Like, oh fuck, bro, Connor's crazy. Is he even going to turn up? So when he
Yeah.
turns up, people are like, what the fuck, Connor is he going to be? And maybe Chandler's going to be like, this dude's fucking whack, bro. I'm gonna KO him quick. And then he comes out full training camp, non-injury, just
Yeah.
blast him. Highly doubt that it goes
You
that deep
you
because
love
the
you
UFC
fucking you love the hype dream, eh?
I highly doubt it goes that deep because the UFC would be fucking pissed about having to cancel that press conference. It was literally the day before. Like Michael Chandler was about to get on a plane and fly there and shit.
Yeah, it's odd that they haven't
And
said
I don't
anything.
know. I don't know, bro. But it's concerning. I feel bad for Michael Chandler too. He's just been sitting there waiting for almost 3 years to fight Connor, and then if this gets pulled out from him, fuck me. Oh my god, bro. He's so gutted.
Yeah, he'll be
What
fucking
even do at
pissed.
that point?
Because
Just throw
he went
yourself
on
out of a
Andy
building.
Frisella's podcast and talked about how it was like my whole life, it's been coming to this moment where I'm fighting like the biggest person ever in
Yeah.
fighting sport history, combat sport history, and it's like, imagine if that crumbles, you'd be like,
imagine, imagine if Connor is just ploying to make him super nervous and like skittish and shit. So it comes to fight day, he's just already like, what is happening here?
it's actually a pretty solid plan.
Connor
Or it's
just
just
comes out.
publicity.
Connor comes out in the walkout, downs a fucking drink. Hey,
Just stumbling out of it, he just comes out, he's like, uh,
great, bro. The
yeah,
Ryan Garcia plan.
god damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's probably. I don't want to believe it's like just because he's partying and shit and can't fight and just pulled out. I'm believing it. Maybe it's like an injury or some shit. But even then, it sucks because like if he does decide to fight and it goes ahead and he's injured, it's like, well, that's gay.
What?
Just go super left field.
What if we?
No, but like,
What if he's just not there anymore and he just straight up is like not believing, but he just did it because he wants to be the old Connor, but he's not.
uh, who knows? Who knows these things?
Who knows, man?
That's about. I have no other topic.
I think that's pretty much everything though. We've got 4 minutes. But yeah, I was excited for it. I'm excited for Sean O'Malley's next fight. That's gonna be cool. But that's what, 306?
I don't know. They haven't announced it yet.
Oh
I
really?
think he said he wanted to 305, but they haven't yet. It still hasn't been announced, brother. They're probably
Oh.
trying to get through this. They're probably trying to get through UFC 303 first. No, but they're probably trying to sort out the shamble. I bet you in the moment UFC's probably freaking out in the background, and they're like, they probably haven't announced anything because they don't. I reckon it's an injury, and they're waiting to hear if he can fight or not. And they're probably shambling around in the background trying to figure out another fight to put on last minute. They're probably like calling Sean O'Malley and being like, "Bro, we fight," or calling people to see who's willing to step up. Um,
Hmm.
I'll feel fucking bad if Michael Chandler has to fight like just some absolute killer at the top of 155 and he just gets KO'd or some shit, loses his chance to fight McGregor. I'll
Fuck
feel
it.
so bad.
Wait, I don't
Michael
know.
Chandler versus Charles Oliveira.
Oh, just gets
Two.
tapped. Wait,
Goodbye.
how impressive was Diamond getting out of Islam's armbar? He just like slid out.
Oh yeah, he did that little roll thing.
He
But
was just like,
then Islam like followed him as well, which was just as impressive. Like he didn't
yeah,
let go of it. He like followed him onto his back as he was still holding it, which was like, holy shit.
it's crazy.
Bro,
Yeah.
how good did you watch the third fight where their bro's arms just got snapped? How did
Oh,
that
that
feel?
was disturbing, right? Colin's just looking at the ref
You
like
know, I
he's
have
gonna
a
have to do
I
it.
the ref fucked that because the ref like at that point, like the fighters come out, like there's been fighters before, like JDM fought through a broken arm and still won the fight. And it's like the ref either had to make a call to stop it before the arm was snapped. Like you've snapped the arm at this point, and now you've chosen to stop it. So it's like he in the fighter's defense, he was like, "I was winning until my arm got snapped, and like I wish I could have just tried to fight through it at least. My arm was already snapped. Like he stopped it after my arm had been snapped. So at that point, like I'm already fucked. So just let me try fight for a little bit." Which is kind of fair because it's like you've
No, I don't
stopped it
know, bro.
after his arm got snapped. Like what? He's going to be out for like what 2 years at this point.
Yeah,
He's
but wait,
probably
if you
lost his
think about
contract
it,
in the
like
UFC.
if you think about it, he's lying on the ground. Holland's got him in the fucking armbar. He snaps it. And he could have just kept holding it and like further contorting it until the bro tapped. He
Yeah,
could
but
have
that
just,
was his decision, bro. That was his decision to make. Like they've
yeah,
let
I
other
get
fighters get. They've let like Tony Ferguson fucking got his arm just wrangled by Oliveira, and it got to the point where Oliveira just let go of it because he was tired from it. And his arm was fucked, but they just let him ride or die it. And like that was his decision. And the fighter, like this sounds awful, but the fighter, he said he made a conscious decision in the moment. He was like, "Shall I tap or let my arm snap?" And he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just let my arm snap, and hopefully I can keep fighting." That's what he was thinking. But then his arm got snapped and then they stopped it. So in his head, he was like, "Oh, damn it. I just let my arm get snapped for nothing."
oh, that's not okay,
So,
man.
like, you can see it both ways. Like, the ref probably felt bad and was like, "I want to stop it so he doesn't get smashed." But then he was probably like, "Fuck, I got my arm snapped for no reason. I've lost and I've got this massive injury." And he
God.
was piecing up Hollard at the start of that fight. I was like, "Oh, shit. Hollard's getting fucked up."
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that was pretty fucking like he could have just held
Would you believe it?
I would.
Yeah, so that concludes this. Goodbye. You're gay, and goodbye. That you some sort of Satanist, you sadistic bastard.
Hosen. Jesus.
But yes, arm snapped. His arm got snapped. So yes.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you break your limb, that counts as a TKO.
People have broken their limbs before. It's continued.
I know, but you know, if you can be a man and you're a woman, or a woman and you're a man, you can
be whatever you want.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm actually a Eastern. No, I'm not even going to go there.
okay.
Yo. Yeah. No, I actually need to go though. I need to get my children some food.
Yeah.
They ain't eating otherwise.
Yeah, you should probably gather some of that. Wait, something that
I've got
I
to go
had
outside
this
and
weekend that I have to
hunt
share with
together.
you. I had a mango ice cream mochi. You know those little mochi fucking like ice cream wrapped in pastry, a little mochi, Japanese mochi ice cream.
No, I've never
Bro,
had a mochi, but it sounds interesting.
bro, they
Which
honestly make
did
me
you
want
get
to
that
go.
from?
Honestly, so good, man.
Did you get that from?
Like supermarket, mate. 9 pack, $6. Deal. It's a deal.
$9
Oh,
$6.
you're weird, bro. Nah, I'm
What's six
leaving.
times six?
I'm leaving, bro. You're weird.
What's 6 times 6 times 4 times 7? No.
Nah, bro, I gotta go.
The
Catch you later, man.
have fun dying in space, bro.
Oh, no.
That's what happens, bro. That actually doesn't look too bad. Some decent acting. Shut up. No. Hey, all right. No, I love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
We'll get send me some good topics for next week.
Yeah, we'll get some bangers going, eh? This was pretty fucking good, to be fair.
Yeah, no,
Happy with
I
it.
enjoyed. We just didn't,
Maybe next week we could talk about our
have.
favorite chocolate chippy bickies. Chips ahoy, chips ahoy. Cookie
Why don't we
top.
do our
You used
top
to love
five?
the chips ahoy, yeah.
Those were fucking good, bro. All those those brownies, bro. Do you remember those? Were they brownies? What were those in those little brown packets that you, me, and Joey used to get all the time for the 420s? And on 420 day, you're working, and me and Joey went and got like an insane amount of them.
Bro, I can't remember. That's not okay. All right, now, yeah. Tune in
Just get our
next week,
willies out.
guys. We're gonna talk about our biggest.
Tune in next week to see Hunter's Willy. Check out my OnlyFans. I'm opening up an OnlyFans account tomorrow.
Nice, man. I support that.
I definitely support that. Oh. No, goodbye.
I love you, bro.
Legal. Can hit.
It's just me now, and that's awkward, isn't it? Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Who knows, episode 5. I fucking love Brad. I feel very fortunate to have a friend like that. I hope you guys do too. Much love. See you in the next one. Swag. Why are you still here? Peace.